Alright, here comes the German counterattack with a Stuka. Sherman gets absolutely annihilated by the Stuka Loiter. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoy the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and I am doing a Company of Heroes 3 replay during my 24-hour charity stream. I just started, so right now I am not like black and blue and beat up and have whipped cream on my face and all sorts of stuff. We'll see how that goes as we progress. And again, the charity that I'm raising money for is the Gary Sinise Foundation. They help not only a lot of first responders, especially firefighters in this situation, especially with California wildfires, but they're providing support to the California wildfires and everything going on there. So, raising money for it. If you would like to support it, well, if you're probably watching this later on, it's already done, but hey, you can do it later. But right now, every donation is greatly appreciated. So let's get into this game. Someone donated, or I guess submitted a replay. So we'll have to see who submitted that. But for people in the game, we have Alan B, XQ, let's see, Henrias, IPA, Little Birdie, Paulie, Sir Ubert, okay, and Von AJ. Winks is like, we do love slaps. Hello, DJ. Hey, Winks. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. All right, but we're on Rapido River Crossing, so either side hates two things about this map. One, the bubbles! The effing bubbles right there. And, yeah, also the fact that this is the closest so far that we've gotten to a Sittard Summer-esque map with a large river going through and pretty much a standstill going back and forth. We got our first donation, ladies and gentlemen. Greyshot's girl donated $10. Thank you very much. After this game, we'll start spinning the wheel and going through that. MG is opening fire on the Doc, who is really grouped up right there. Okay, that is XQ. Just taking heavy hits by the Dingo and other forces. Dingo does successfully push them back, but Half-Track survives to fight another day. Grenadiers now coming on in. British are in heavy cover. Grenadiers are gonna have to cross, and that's the big thing, is this is just a wide open area. No cover, no defenses, no nothing. True Blood, thank you very much for the follow. Anyway, Dingo opening fire with, we got some infantry section moving in as well. Looks like the southern area is pretty much under British control, though I do love the Doc forces firing from up on high on the bridge. Gotta love that. Are things going better for the Allies in the Axis than any other area? And it looks like no. 4x4 and Riflemen are pushing across with Doc forces really actually moving over to stop the Brits in the further south. And again, those Brit players are Sir Ubert. So good job, Sir Ubert. God damn, I can't talk today. Royal Engineers and MG are kind of guarding this side. Doc forces in the north by Little Birdie. Upgrading to the next building. But so far, not really pushing further. He did grab his fuel, so that is a big win. But the Allies have more kills, as you can see on the top right now. But Axis slowly getting more and more, and that's thanks to a armored counterattack. Okay, maybe you know, Half-Tracks do have some armor, so it is something. Anyway, Grenadiers pushing forth as well. Alas, MG and Dingo lighting that sucker up. Palm Grenadiers, unfortunately being suppressed. I don't think they're going to grab that key fuel in the south. But infantry section up here should be forced back. And infantry section... oh, wait. No, he launched artillery to push the Grenadiers back. He's going to probably bug out. But the infantry section should be able to hold the line for a bit more time. Dingo's continuing to put pressure. Already Vet 1. Doing a lot of damage. Great job, Art. Here comes the artillery. And here comes a clown car with a good old-fashioned flamethrower. It wouldn't be a co-game without a way to put a flamethrower into an armored vehicle to burn your enemies. Great stuff. Royal Engineer, though, and MG put enough damage on that half-track to destroy it. He did not get that upgrade, or at least it was not able to survive that much firepower. Alright, Grenadiers are under suppression. Let's see. Palm Grenadiers are already under mortar fire by the 4x4. Riflemen, scout units are doing the best they can to, I'm assuming, play defensive. They don't really have the offensive means to push in this sector. But that's okay. You just need to wait and hold. And right now, so long as you keep the enemy from capping it, not a bad situation, because right now, the Allies... Wait, why are the allies so low on resources? I mean, munition-wise, they're not that far from the Axis, but fuel-wise, they are severely weakened, and that's because this fuel... Oh, the other fuel got contested. Oh, I see. So they got dropped a bit, but now the allies have less fuel than the Axis, because the Axis have one stable fuel along the point. Again, this is where caches or something could come into handy. We got heavy armor for the allies. We got ourselves air and sea, and that's where Sir Robert could really come in handy by putting those cheap caches. He just came in handy by killing a grenadier with a Royal Engineer. Great push. Royal Engineer is pushing through. The MG is unable to set up in time. Royal Engineers are now behind the lines. We have something dropping in. I think it's Commando Squad, and that's Her Highness also going air and sea, making a retreat point through this. Dropping in commandos behind enemy lines, hoping to massacre the enemy. So, awesome stuff. Let's see, MG's pulling back. Pioneers and Grenadiers very low. These are, oh, LMG commandos. Oh, not so great close range, but they dominate medium to long range with firepower. And murdering an MG. Are we going to murder a Grenadier and a Pioneer on that? Grenadier might escape, especially with the Palm Grenadiers helping. But not so fast. The LMG guys grab an MG, so they're going to steal that and get the heck out of there. Nice job, MG setting on up. So really great plays by the allies in the south, but counterattack in mid by IPA, managing to push forth with Palm Grenadiers. Again, we have 3 Doc players and 1 Wehrmacht versus 3 Brits and an American. American has pretty much Rifleman with a bazooka support. Again, bazooka has so far gained a lot more prevalence in recent, I would say, patches because of the idea that models cost more. So that's putting, even though he's doing it, less focus on riflemen, even though he is going rifleman, and more cost on cheaper infantry, which the bazooka or MG can kind of cover until you get some better stuff. So great to see, at least he has some support there. We have commandos and only 1 infantry section. A lot of support by Poli. Poli going double mortar and double MG. Unfortunately, it looks... Oh, wait, hold on. Yep. Panzer Pioneers managed to get behind the MG. There is a second MG bunker back here, so he wanted to make sure his flank was covered. Actually did cover him a little bit, but unfortunately this MG needs to run and get the heck out of there. Great job, again, by the Germans by pushing up and taking over this key position. Again, they have a 10 munition points, up to the 50 munitions per turn. And with that beachhead, they can pretty much secure the victory point and put additional pressure on the allies. Right now, they have a lead of about 17 points. We'll have to see how things progress as we move forward. Now, we have engineer and rifleman pushing on up. Let's see. We do have a small counterattack by infantry section. Again, I'm not sure how well they're going to do against Clown Car. Really, they could be clowned here in a second if that Clown Car does enough damage. Kind of keeps leading them as it is and then gives chase. Looks like he might give chase, but looks like he's more preoccupied with moving elsewhere and letting the infantry section retreat. AT gun is on the field, so it looks like the Germans do have AT, and the Allies are starting to get armor, so good timing by IPA on that. Half track, it looks like he's about to go down to the bazooka teams. Assault Grenadiers moving on in. Again, pretty good close range, and also throws a ton of grenades. Looks like the engineers do manage to pivot and get out of the grenades area of effect. Grenadiers still chasing. Bazooka team is anti... Even though you would assume a bazooka to the face would kill you, no. They don't do as much as you think. Rifleman, though, managed to hold back the Assault Grenadiers. Might be able to go for the kill here if he's lucky. But no, Palm Grenadiers hold on to the victory point. British forces taking back the manpower point. But mortars are doing the best they can. But unfortunately, not good close range. Grenade is thrown on target. Will it get a wipe? Yeah. Oh, almost. Yes, a couple more shots by their rifles, and they put down the mortar. Stewart, though, on the field. Again, I would not get that close because of a, grenade could be thrown. Loberti still has munitions, and as you can see, grenade is effectively thrown. One more grenade, and his engine would be kaput, so he has something to be careful of. Okay, we have a Flakverling doing the best they can. Honestly, there's 2 more grenades, and Flakverling, well, if I had a few more shots, could potentially kill it. They need to hold back these Palm Grenadiers, otherwise IPA could easily kill this. IPA has gone mainly frontline forces with Palm Grenadiers. So 2 mortar half tracks. The Flakverling on retreat. Palm Grenadiers, no, you know, difference or Versaleria or anything like that. The Stuart will survive to fight another day, and that's actually a big win for the Brits because they can refit and essentially get those resources back if necessary. So, well, especially with armored. So something to just keep in mind of. If you don't kill the Brits, they could come back with an even better vehicle. Now, good news is they did kill about half the support equipment and I believe an engineer. Problem is now the Brit is pumping out more armor, so we'll have to see how that actually fares. Down south, we have another Hubber fighting a Flakfling. Flakfling usually win against Hubbers. This guy activated his armor piercing, but there is AT gun support, so if the Flakfling does chase, he's most likely going to go down pretty easily. So, good stuff to see. By the way, to everyone on the YouTube side, greetings, and hopefully you guys are doing well. Again, I'm streaming both on Twitch and YouTube during this, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. Typically, I wouldn't stream replays on YouTube now, but it's a 24-hour charity stream, so I'm getting everything together. Alright, artillery is opening fire. MG is trying to hold them back. Actually, they push back the Palm. Again, the Allies have a critical fuel, and now they are equal with the Germans as they hold. The Germans have the other 2 fuel points. Great shot with the ET gun, knocks out the Flakfling. Hubber continuing to put pressure on the Germans. Green, aka XQ, having a real issue here, right? Palm Grenadiers and a Panzer Pioneer is really all he has left. That's pushing, but I don't know how. I mean, he might kill the Dingo because the Dingo just wanted to stay on the front. But, yeah. Nice mine. Hubber continues to put fire and puts an area of effect, makes it more likely for them to kill. We have a small counterattack by Assault Grenadiers and Panzer Pioneers. Riflemen have been upped with bars and a medical half-track so they can easily heal. Hubber moving on over. The push is attempting to go up the hill, but alas, with the MGs there, it's not going to make it, and they will be pushed back quite easily. Alright. Again, Flakfling is trying to move on up. Again, facing forward. It should be turned around maybe a little bit. Nope. They're firing just fine. At least the main gun quickly turned around and dealt with that. Hold on. German forces might be in for a pickle as British forces with commandos. These are the close range commandos, by the way. So even stronger, in my opinion, than the LMG. I like the LMG a lot, but these guys dominate close range, even on this map, which is more wide open. So great stuff there. Alright, infantry section with Brenz continue to push the Germans back. Germans, by the way, with a Wesp, so we know they went with an artillery focus. Let's double check what the Germans went, shall we? IPA hasn't picked yet. Little Birdie went armored support, so maybe we see Flame Panzer 3 or Command Panzer 4. Or can these commandos die because they charge with barely any health? I have no idea why he charged for that long. That was a real bad misplay by Henrius? There we go. Anyway, let's double check. XQ has gone with armored support as well. Again, which also could do loiters and a Stuka bomb for reference. Von AJ went mechanized, which is why he has the Wesp, and could go with, you know, a Panther or something a little bit later. We shall see. Right now, we got Maury donating $20. Oh, thank you very much, Maury. Hopefully that is popping up on the charity stream so you guys can see those alerts. It is awesome stuff right there. Perfect. Thank you very much. Again, to Maury for the $20. I will do the spin right after this match. Alright, cool. Let's continue on, shall we? Oh, we have a cat. Wow. You know the British are ballsy when they put a cache on the front line. Alright. Fair play. I mean, green's been utterly smashed, so... The other... Look, it's so bad that the German forces are like, okay, like our Italian adversaries, we need to support this guy. Otherwise, this entire area is going to collapse. And they are sending reinforcements. We got IPA moving on in. We got Von AJ, looks like sending his army down south. Again, a lot of guys. Commandos, though, are lying in wait so they can see this and counterfire. So it looks like artillery fire is focusing on the mortar pits, which I do... Mortar half-tracks. I do like how they are moving up reinforcements. And Von AJ is putting a bunker here to help his team. So I do like that a lot. Medical facility here, so the British are reinforcing. We do got ourselves a British howitzer, which is doing the best job it can to light up and knock out a lot of these defensive positions. Plane just crashed. Great stuff. Mortar pit should be under fire here soon. Mines going down. Great to see by Pink. Palm Grenadiers trying to kill that cache. Again, it is cheap, but it is a bit of a loss if you do lose that. But hey, the allies are just enjoying the extra resources at the time. Which, by the way, do we have any major armor? We have bishops on the field. We got ourselves, again, nothing new there. Oh, we have a Chaffee on the field. So it looks like the armor is gearing on up for an attack over the central VP point. Axis do have a small lead of about 80 points. Bombers come in, so we know the American player went with air support as his secondary focus. So air support and what did he go again? No, sorry, whoop, a little short. Armored and air support. Not a bad combo, because you get cheaper vehicles, so it does kind of help with the overall impact on manpower and other things like that, because it keeps the population a little bit lower. So, good to see with that stuff.
Out of contact. Dead.
I'm going to stay away from those bubbles. They drive me crazy. Alright. Bunkers are going down. This is the one thing that a lot of people say for Rapido that they hate is the bunker or the fortifications along both sides. And I understand that. It reminds me more of Sittard Summer, which is not everyone's cup of tea. I completely understand. But it does, every map at least highlights a bit more, and this one really brings to light more artillery. But, hold on. Stuka opening fire from Ipa. He's hitting this general area. It doesn't look like there was much. Mortars are a little farther back, so we really need to push up a bit more in order to do something. Alright, Grenadiers and Panzer Jägers are pushing on up. MG being flanked by them, but again, these are AT infantry, so they're not really going to do all that much here. I guess maybe he was hoping to scout or just gain a little bit of a, foothold, but not sure what he's doing there. These guys can be massacred by the infantry section with Brens, because it's infantry section with Brens. They're going to shred most infantry. And you lost the unit. You died exactly as I expected you to live. Head face down in a river. Oh god. Infantry section fire a rifle grenade, but the Grenadiers already bolted out of there. Cash is gone. Commandos are hiding, just in case something pushes. We do have ourselves a Panzer III. Germans, by the way, have artillery. They two Stukas, I believe. And a Panzer IV. Okay, a Panzer IV that just got deployed. So both sides have armor, but right now the Allies have the victory point lead. They got more kills, and they have more Axis kills. So but here comes a counterattack. How will Green do this time? Immediately dies. Great stuff. Watch as this Panzer III dies to the inbound RAF. Oh my god, dodges the rockets. Woo! Never mind. He survived to fight another day. That Panzer III is so damn lucky. Planes, as you can see, dying in the background. We have another strafe coming in? No, planes just flying around. And here comes a Grant to push back the infantry. So great stuff right there. We do have a pack gun up on the hill to hopefully hold back the Grant. I love the Palm Grenadiers just running like hell to try to get back to defensive lines. Pack guns are lighting up the Grant, but the Grant just says, I don't care, and knocks out the, Von AJ's pack gun. Great shot right there. And a good kill. Alright, we actually have a dive over here by the Hubber, but a pack gun does get a great shot on it, hits it, forces it away. He's going deep in enemy lines. I think he was trying to kill caches, but the Germans have really not placed any caches down, which is unfortunate because it's not going to help. Where the Allies, I believe, are placing caches. We can see here we got fuel cache, we got munition cache, another munition cache, which is, again, it's increasing it by 50%, which is already 10, so that's 5. That's a big win right there. So 48 munitions to 40, 26 to 23. So the Allies do have a small, but still a very good lead over the Axis right now. Let's see. The American player has the the Scott out to fire some long-range anti-infantry shots. MG is held up with commandos pushing forth. Germans seem to be pushing for the victory point. Makes sense right now. You need to take it because your lead, which was so great, is now within like 8 points. So yeah, you need to stop that. They do. Hubber, Vet 3, which let's give a quick shout out to that Hubber's crew, with 18 kills right as it died. You know, I'm glad I was able to get a shout out to the unit right before it perished under fire. Here comes artillery. Great shots by the Wesp on that. Gets some really good shots on the FG section. And, yeah, wear down a lot of their health. The flak filling is opening fire with a pack gun as well. The pack gun's not going to do much. Artillery's coming on in on it. Wait, Typhoon? Was that a... Oh, okay, there's the actual Typhoons in air support. Flak filling may be a goner if he doesn't get the heck out of there. RAF misses again. This rocket strafe actually hit the, what's it called? The, ambulance. Oh, and now we have naval artillery. Germans went from, yes, let's push to, we may lose everything. Mortar half-tracks as well being hit by the RAF. Men are flying through the air, and a wonderful hit by them neutralizes those pesky mortar half-tracks. So I think we're down to none? Yeah, we have none. There are no mortar half-tracks, but that doesn't mean the Germans are done yet. Panzer IV, being hit by Stuka fire of, you know, his allies, still pushes, trying to kill the Grant. Bounces the shot, and the Grant manages to get the final kill. Oh my god. And a second Grant is on the field. Allies, I was going to say getting dubs, but literally, as I said that, a plane crashed on the howitzer. So, mostly dubs, some L's, but mostly dubs, ladies and gentlemen, as they continue their advance. Grant about to murder a Panzer III that barely survived earlier. Will it escape? Looks like it will. Right now, Axis have taken horrendous casualties. If you thought that Heineranus? Whatever. If you expected him... Heinerus? If you expected him to, you know, regroup and have a bigger army, no. He actually has the same size army as he had before, just minus the engineer and add on a Panzer III. So not great right there for him at all. Right now we have howitzer shots firing down range, continuing to put pressure on the Germans. The Germans are effectively being pushed back across the field. And yeah, it's not looking all that great. Axis forces are trying to hold out where they can. American forces having a wee bit of issue thanks to the guys in the north, Little Bird and IPA. But again, even them, it's not a lot, and the Allies are just gaining more and more men. So I will say it looks like Orange did take some hits. So that would be Sir Hubert. Stuka fire gets some great shots. That's probably from the Stukas, I would probably say, right? Yeah, Stuka Vet too. I know they're probably being undercounted right now, but that's 5 kills for this Stuka. So not too shabby. And then, let's see. This other one is a little lower. Only Vet 1, but still lighting up the Allies wherever it can. Hits the MG, the Grant. Medical truck looks like was destroyed earlier. So, Axis doing what they can and hurting the Allies, but the Allies are making crossings, and looks like in the north with Pauly managing to pretty much fight uncontested. He could easily push up and take that. Again, looks like IPA's the only one actually advancing across the river on the Axis side. So, alright, wait, hold on. I've spoken too soon. Right now, we got ourselves a Panzer III and a Panzer IV meeting a pack gun and 2 Grants. If you expect this to go well for the Germans, unfortunately, you would most likely be incorrect. The armored assault completely backfired. Oh my god. You do have the Stukas and another Panzer IV. Wait a second. Oh, nice rifle grenade. Plane crashes, so there goes the, you know, some of the air support. Oh, wait. Hold on. Grant's wander fire. Pull back. Another Grant comes on in. Plane crashes into the pack guns. There goes a pack. Could we see a second one die? Chaffee pushes across right as a Flak 36 engages, but he dies to the pack that's still alive somehow. It is a absolute cluster of a battle, but again, right now the British player, aka... I'm sorry, I was confusing green with Herinus. Henris, I'm absolutely butchering this man's name, is the one pushing. XQ is the one that just led that charge and completely died, so there's that. Yellow tried to come in with his Panzer IV, but that didn't make any headway, so yeah, good stuff there. Alright, so the biggest allied armies is the man with the bishops, that would be Polly over here, and then, was it, Alan B. Alan. With his rifleman swarm. Stuka coming on in on the bishops. Once again, they really like targeting the medical truck. That's right there. But alas, it's already dead. But man, they want to make sure it's dead. Bishops continue to fire. Wait, another Stuka coming on in. Actually gets a decent hit. Artilleries as well coming on in here. If I'm this guy, I would pull back the artillery before you get absolutely wiped. Still has the light armor. I'm a little shocked that he doesn't pull that back and actually get some, you know, bigger guns. But what can I say when the Axis are, sorry, the Allies are doing it well with what they have, so I can't be too mad. Victory point-wise, again, the Axis are now falling back, or losing their lead. We do have some, again, better German armor with a Panzer IV. But again, victory points are being retaken. But actually, looking across the front, it is a bit interesting, because as we go down the river, the northern part is controlled by the Axis, the southern part is controlled by the Allies, but the bigger thing is they got the victory points, so the Allies are putting more pressure on the Germans. So here it comes IPA to hopefully change that fact. Again, I do like how I believe both sides have some decent AA coverage. No, actually, the Allies do not have AA. That's as soon as you start seeing loiters, you get an AA gun. Whether the British one and the American one are not the best, because again, you don't just get them, you have to unlock them, but unless you went with mechanized with the Americans, which we know he did not, but still. Alright, here comes another loiter attack on the Scot. He's going to need to pull back. Stuka fire coming on in on the inbound American attack. American forces taking heavy hits. Stuka's doing the best they can to push back the Sherman. Scott goes down to thanks to a great Stuka shot right there. Shermans are pulling back. I'm surprised he went with Shermans and he didn't go easy 8s. I guess the idea is just pump out as much armor as you can because you get it for cheap with armored. And yeah, he already has War Machine and he could like get easy 8s if he really wanted to. But I guess his idea is just get more out. Alright, here comes the German counterattack with a Stuka. Sherman gets absolutely annihilated by the Stuka loiter. Tiger is advancing. Nice grenade by the Palm Grenadier. We got some additional air support. There goes the Bishop. Tiger advancing across. Stuka knocks out the AT gun. Tiger and Panzer III are advancing. IPA and SQ doing the best they can. More armor being taken out by the German Air Force. Allied Air Force crashing left and right. Here comes a bombing attempt. Absolutely misses. What a play. Tiger continues to advance. Flanking an AT gun that's trying to knock out the Panzer III. Panzer III will escape, as we can see. Tiger still maneuvering, but the grants are coming. This Tiger needs to get the hell out of here before he becomes the target of a British counteroffensive. Blackfurling is knocking out the MGs. Tiger guns it down in the distance. What a maneuver. This Tiger has no defense. We know there's Crusaders and other stuff in the distance. Stuarts as well. Bishops are right there. They could point blank it. Tiger may go for the Bishops. He does. He gets a hell of a shot. Again, neutralizing another British armored vehicle. I've seen dives before, right? You've seen dives. And it's like, okay, they can be quite effective. But I don't think I've seen a dive with a slow Tiger tank be this detrimental to the Allied war effort. My God. Crusader coming on in does a little bit of damage. I think that's a... Hold on. Real quick. It's a Crusader 2. Okay, I was like, that looks like a very small gun. Oh, we have AT boys, though, coming on in. This could be where we finally see the Tiger go down. AT gun is out of position. Medical truck still down. No! Stuka annihilates all the infantry section! And the AT gun. A Tiger does go down. And if the American player, I did not see if he picked it, was smart. No! Oh no! Oh, what he went with the heals through the ability, which I get, it makes sense, you have so much munitions. But if he went with the recovery vehicle, he could have taken a Tiger. Oh, Alan B. Oh, how you misjudged. How you misjudged this. Grants are counterattacking. Looks like all three are still alive with a fourth one coming on out. They are vet 2 and 3 respectively. We do have a dive with a Crusader. Meets another Tiger. Man, you hate to be that. Crusader's like, alright, Tiger's dead over there. We're going to dive on in, kill the... Why is there another Tiger? Alright, the question is he actually going for the Stukas? Did he get the Stukas? The vet 3 Stuka's still alive. The vet 2 Stuka's still alive. The Wesp is dead, so maybe he got the Wesp at the very least. Let's see. No vehicle destroyed, so not from him at least. Maybe artillery fire killed the Wesp. We have another push over here by another Panzer IV. The allies are also being taken out by the assault grenadiers. Where are the Grants? 2 Grants died? What? Oh, probably from the loiters. Here comes the here comes the Matilda, backed up by this Grant AT gun. AT gun's neutralized. Matilda might be able to knock out this Panzer IV if he keeps petting. Panzer IV is down. Again, if I'm looking over here, allied player, come on. Come on, Polly. Push up. Wait, where? We have another Crusader maneuvering through. Where are all the Stukas, by the way? Stuka is over here, and the other Stuka is over here. So they're on the complete opposite end of the map, where they know the other side don't send stuff. You have a good chance for being flanked. Alright, Crusader is so deep behind the lines. And before someone says, oh, this is a great idea, not necessarily, because remember, the dock have the potential for a recovery vehicle. None of them have gotten it, but they could get the recovery vehicle if they wanted to. Naval artillery hitting the front. I think this cannon's flak is about to be neutralized. Yep, there's a naval artillery neutralized the flak 36 with ease. Assault grenadiers, palm grenadiers are pushing on up. Managing to potentially almost take the victory point. Not so fast as the Grant and Matilda force it back. And yeah. I hear Stuka fire. Are they going to hit this area? Nope, they're going to hit... Actually, they're going to hit further back and knock out the commandos. Again, Tiger tank by Little Bird still on the field. Here comes another loiter. Alright, Grant and Matilda trying to escape, but the Stukas will not let them. They do a flyby, neutralizing the Grant. Tiger neutralizes the Matilda. And the German war effort continues to, you know, turn the tide, I think. Panther's now on the field. So we got ourselves a lot of good German tanks. Even though that other tank did die, it did its job and managed to effectively neutralize a lot of the Allied armor in the back lines. True, right now the Allies are successfully trying to push over, but that success is potentially short-lived, as this man has nothing to fight this Panzer IV with. This Stuart, I love the Stuart dearly, but Stuarts are not really meant to fight a Panzer IV mano-a-mano. It's doing the best job it can. This Stuart is giving a world-class effort, but there's only so much it can do. Maybe another Stuart with it, but a Hubber is not it. A Hubber is not it. Yeah, but chat, I did put on my Steelers shirt, but don't expect, yeah, they lost pretty, yeah, at this point, it's like, oh, they made it to the playoffs. They will lose round 1. And there they go. They lost round 1. Alright, Grant's are coming back up. He still has his 2 recruits. I really hope he got the upgrade for veterancy. I don't think he did, given the fact they got some kills and they're still, you know, they don't have the veterancy for it, but I really hope he gets that. If you're a British player, remember to get your upgrades for increased veterancy. It 100% has game impact. Great shot with the Grant, by the way, pushes back the Panzer. Air support. Again, these Panzer IIIs are just dodging the RAF. RAF has gotten a few good hits in, but not as much as the Stuka loiters. Hold on. Here's a counterattack. Panzer IV was like, wait a second. What is happening? Crusaders are launching a decent counterattack. Oh, this one needs to pull back. Polly, you may need some repairs. Command Panzer IV now being overwhelmed. Now, IPA has gone from having a great army to absolutely falling apart. And that's not even his area. He was kind of covering Little Bird's area, honestly. Crusaders continue to push up. Now the only vehicle that he has left is a Stuka. Although he has lots of manpower, so at the very least, that's something going for him. And he can salvage if there's any wrecks left. I think they ran him over, but still. Yeah, Johnny, I agree. Ippa does have a lot of manpower. Maybe using that would be a little better. Little bit. Alright, speaking of wrecks, there's a lot of dead wrecks over here. Lots of dead stuff. Do the allies have anything that can salvage? There's a retrofit. No, because they would have to go with the mechanized in order to get that. We know he didn't. And we know he also didn't get the recovery vehicle, so that's a no-go. Rip. Artillery is hitting this sector. Panzer III. I am once again charging across the river with a Panzer III. Let's see how this goes. AT guns are holding him back, though, pretty easily. And we have a naval I think that's naval, right? Oh, wait, no. It's just a light artillery barrage. Here comes a Hellcat and a Easy 8, but a big old blob comes on in. Oh my god, zeroing is in effect from mechanized. Clears that area, but AT gun's a little farther out and still managing to hit the Tiger. I will give credit to Poli for pushing across and taking the manpower and the fuel that is affecting the Axis. As you can see, with 8 fuel per turn. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Hold on, we have some bigger strikes in the back. Stuka, oh, Lloyd, RAF. Again, can't kill that plane to save its life. We got recon flying overhead from the allies. Plane just immediately crashes. Foot guards trying to hold back the Panzer III, but alas, he needs to retreat because there's nothing else supporting him. Victory point wise, it's closer than you would expect. After so many push and pulls, I truly expected, like, especially with the Axis lead for so long, it'd be better. Alright, RAF got a good hit in. I can't deny that. Wonderful shot. Good kill on that Panzer. And the Grant will survive, I think. The infantry around the Grant, not so lucky. The Grant, it's doing fine. Alright. So right now we got Hellcat EZ8. Allies have Matilda. Oh, we actually got a ton of Crusader. Holy crap! Polly's like, Greyshot, I hear you from the Twilight Zone. I hear you from beyond. I'm going to bring in the massive Crusader counterattack. Oh my god. 2 Stoogs versus 5 Crusaders. Who wins? Real quick, Crusaders diving on in, overwhelming the Stoogs, and they don't even take a single loss. We have Loiters coming on in. The Crusaders trying to escape, but they're so grouped up, they're still being focused on. There goes one. The plane does die, but at least 1 Crusader died out of that whole engagement. Can we kill a second? Here comes the Panthers. Oh, this poor Crusader's going the wrong way. It's like in a horror film. You chose poorly, good sir. There we go. We have a Flak 36 hitting another Crusader on the way out. Knocks it out. Crusaders charged with 5, killed 2 Stoogs, and lost 3 to the German counterattack from 2 Panthers and a Flak. Wonderful. And of course the air support, which is careening into its death. Great to see. Oh, nice. All right. So Ippa does have salvage, so he is salvaging all the wrecks so he can get the fuel and resources. And I believe it's 30% fuel, 25% on, or 25% fuel, or was it 25 or 30? Damn it. I think it's like 30% manpower, 25% fuel, or something along those lines. But still, every little bit helps. And you hit enough of those Crusaders, and your idea for getting a Tiger can come back pretty quick. But here's the counterattack. Again, Green coming back pretty damn strong. XQ pushing on in against the weakened lines of Poly. Infantry section is dying. Tiger is oh my god. What an absolute Chad if he can get that off. It's so massive, he probably won't. Alright, here comes the RAF again to push back the incoming armor, but Stuka's taking out the AT gun. There goes 1 armored unit. Second one is barely alive. Crusader, Vet 3, easily has that covered. AT gun as well covering that. Pushing back the Tiger as well. RAF doing a second pass. Could have targeted the Tiger. Panthers as well, just on the outskirts. Crusaders gonna have a hard time fighting that. But here comes the Grant Swarm, and that's not 1, not 2, but 3 Grants and Easy 8s. You wanted a giant armor battle, you got it. RAF hits the Panthers with everything they got. Panthers are taking a beating. Grants and Easy 8 continues to charge. Stuka trying its best to fire over the side and hurt the armor. Does indeed do that. Axes pull back for the time being and have the high ground. But again, just look at all the planes circling in the distance. You do not want to push into that kill zone. As there is, there's not one loiter. Oh, sorry. There's not one, anti-armor loiter going in effect. There's also a recon artillery that's also in effect. See, the axes have to be very careful. Yeah, the Crusaders were potent, chat. I'm not going to deny that, but oh, yeah, it just absolutely did not stand up to the air support and everything else. Here, and that's where the zeroing comes on in. If you're not, I'm sorry, the recon artillery. If you're not being careful, and unfortunately for Von AJ, he's not being careful, and he almost loses the Panther to artillery right on the cusp. There we go. Another Panzer III meets its fate on the other side of the river. Panther trying to... Wait, how many Panthers does this man have? 3 Panthers! Damn, he is, Oh my god! Well, that's great he has 3 Panthers, because Ipa just lost most of his men. Oh, lord. Niv artillery is no joke and absolutely decimates. What is this Stuka doing? This Stuka has to be trolling, right? Oh my god, he's so lucky that was the last barrage. This Stuka, by the way, has 24 kills. Grant sees the Stuka and charges across. Is like, mine. Hold on, we have commandos? Yeah, commandos are trying to push across from Sir Ubert. Grabs an MG, at least taking what he can. Tactical Stuka bait. Well, here comes the allies. Allies are being lured into the bait. There's still flak and some packs. So the armor is being absolutely torn apart. Tiger misses. Flak misses. I think Tiger's gonna hit him this time. There it goes. Here comes the Crusaders and the Grants, but we have a Stuka bomb, I think, right? No, it's the zeroing. It's zeroing coming to effect in that sector. Crusaders heading south. There's 4 Crusaders and a Matilda pushing south, hitting the assault grenadiers. Here comes that zeroing artillery. 1 Grant, 1 American vehicle, I think it was a Hellcat, and the Grant pulling on back. Taking heavy hits. Grant, there's only 1 Grant remaining from Henrinus. I'm absolutely butchering this man's name. I am so sorry. Alright. Hold on! They kept going? Are they going for the Stukas? Where are they going? He's going for the Stuka. Alright, let's see what happens. There's a Panther lying in wait though. Oh, there's the Stuka! Man, oh my god, this man is charging. He wants the Stuka dead. Not today! It was a bait! It was a Stuka bait! 2 Crusaders down. 3rd one's going for this, another Stuka, trying its best to kill it, but is unable to. And there he goes. The Stuka bait was a success. All 3 Crusaders are down, and the Axes can take their remains and use them to help with their war effort. This is a really bad time to throw all that, because the Axes are pushed across the river, right? I mean, victory point-wise, they still have this, but that's, like, being taken. Yeah, technically, the Allies have this. They have all the major fuel points. Like, on paper, Allies looking good on the map. Actually, look at the army. You got an Easy 8, 2 Grants, and a Matilda versus 3 Panthers, a Tiger, and a Flame Panzer III. And, okay, Ipa with 2,000 manpower, maybe get some more fuel. I don't know. Or use that for caches. Use the manpower for caches, man. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. Axis not having a ton of armor for some of their players, but the ones that do have some really damn good armor. Vet 3 Tiger, give you an idea, this Vet 3 Tiger has 19 kills. Grant trying its best, but it's a Tiger Ace. What are you gonna do against it by yourself? Nothing, that's what. All right. The power of mass-produced tanks. Yeah. Not much power behind those Crusaders. Hopefully, you know, he's able to rebound. Polly has also a ton of manpower, so it's not like he's too critical. And good job on the allies for putting down caches, you know, so munition-wise, they're doing great. But they do need to actually get some kills on some Axis armor that is now counterattacking if they want to keep this fight going. Again, salvaging would have been great for the allies, but it seems like that is a trait only the Axis know. Good job at least killing that. Although that was an Axis attack, so... Wait, no, it wasn't Low Bird. Okay, there we go. There's the Tiger being salvaged. So, Panzer Pioneers getting the fuel necessary. Here, let's double check. So, Tiger is about, what, 180 on fuel? It's 180 or 200. I think it's 200, actually, now think about it. Come on. No, no, no! I want to see! I need to know! No! It's almost salvaged! Oh my god. Is he gonna try? Oh! He got it! I think. I think he got it. I think it was 50 fuel. So that's about 25% fuel. Okay. Again, we have the Tiger back here. Here comes the RAF in a desperate attempt to kill it. Will the RAF succeed this time? There they go. One good strafe. Second decent strafe. Not enough. The Tiger is a smoking pile of rubble, sorry, that he's still actually managing to pull back. And oh, plane strafe. Oh my god, the building, the architecture, it took the rockets. That's the luckiest Tiger I've seen. The luck, chat, you're not wrong. The luck is insane. All right, so we got Panzer 4, Panzer 3, another Tiger for IPA, who again has tons of manpower. Guys, if you have over like 1,500 manpower, help your allies with caches. Just saying. All right, looks like the Little Bird in the north is trying to clear up all the resources. By the way, the sheer amount of kills, 35 for the Axis, 29 for the allies and vehicles. Oh my god. Insane. But here comes the Axis gaining more kills on armor as Panthers and Tigers are killing the Grants. More Stugs being deployed. I think the allies have now hit a the allies. The Axis have hit a critical point where they've gained so much armor and the allies have lost so much that I think it's going to be just like a snowball effect where they're just going to be overwhelmed. I like the loiters, I do, and you guys still have a ton of resources. Poly, 600 munitions. Oh my god. But unless the Axis throw, like they're currently doing with the Stugs, it's going to be hard, the allies, for the Axis to not be like, alright, let's all push here and dominate. Commandos dropping on in immediately like, we need to get the hell out of here.
Report just in. The enemy is down to only 75 points.
Alright, here comes a lot of infantry. Okay, foot guards. That's brought to you by Sir Robert. Again, he's getting some elite troops. And foot guards are no joke. They're pretty strong. Against all this German infantry, I'm not sure. Maybe if that's some artillery coming. Oh, no. A bit more of a strafe from the American player. I forgot the American has the strafe. It looks like he got a double, he's at least upgrade to the double loiter by now, so that's good. Allies have taken the point. That's 2 VPs against the Axis. Axis are down to, what, 120, 125 victory points below the Allies. Allies pulling back from Matilda. Tiger tank pushing on up. He needs to take this point. Technically, German armor could take it if he has the upgrade to grab territory, but instead, palm grenadiers move on in. Stukas, which again, the bane of the allies, those Stukas. Just great stuff. Here, Easy 8s and Easy 8 and Hellcat having issues against the Panther. Panther does pull out just in time as 2 more Panthers roll on up.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Again, Axis are grabbing the fuel. They are taking more territory across. Are we starting to see the domino effect? There goes the Hellcat. Great grenade by the Palm Grenadier. It is interesting the Axis are not like just charging headlong in. They are like, okay, let the allies come, and then we'll hit them. I'm assuming because they don't want to overextend and then get hit by all the RAF loiters and naval artillery and everything else that could be hit. They don't want to do what the allies did, throw all their armor in and just lose it all in a big push. They want to just slowly whittle down the allied forces and then take the key resources, which I respect, because a lot of players would just throw everything across. Alright, Panthers are hiding behind the trees. This is not the Netherlands in 1944. You don't have to hide under trees, but I do respect it. Riflemen immediately get put down by the Panzer counterattack. Damn, that is 2 Panzer IVs and a Panzer III? Okay. Again, Sir Uber being pushed back. Armor-wise, the Allies down to 1 Matilda. Wait, you had Churchills? You had Churchills, and you're like, nah, let's go with Crusader spam 3 times over. Okay, well, all right, Polly, I completely forgot you went the heavy armor, but yeah, okay. You know what would be helpful? Those Churchills coming to help against all this. We do have loiters coming on in to hit the Axis armor, and they are grouped up. This could be an issue. First loiter, kind of a miss. Well, so many bombs right there. Axis armor a little bit more to the left. AT gun neutralized by a Tiger. Another AT gun in the back. Huge Axis swarm right there. Just pushing on through. Absolutely blitzing down. I'm not seeing any counterattacks really in the back. 1 Grant. Matilda that's healing. That's not enough. Allies, back lines. I like all the repair stations, technically. But I don't feel like the Allies have necessarily gone back there a lot to heal. Churchills are still just chilling. Again, they don't have the best guns. So, even against Tigers, they still have a bit of a fight. It's not like a Black Prince where that thing is such an upgraded gun. It can easily pierce Tigers. Especially with Panthers right there, it'd be a bit of an issue. Alright, we got some more artillery coming on in. Oh, that's the recon artillery. But most of the armor's pulling back. Churchill's chilling in the back. I guess he's getting more Churchills before he engages, but I feel like you could take this stuff out and move on up. And that might be the plan. Grant still chilling. You had a Matilda that charged on up and immediately hit by the packs and pulled back. So, bit of a cluster. Oh, bazooka teams and riflemen, no grenades. Do you, I'm sorry, do you not have grenades? How do you not have grenades? Oh my god! Big F for Allenby. Like, seriously, what are you doing? Get grenades for your men. Oh, look, at least he killed the German armor, so, like, good job for Paulie over here. Here comes the Panthers. Hopefully the Allies can get their shit together and help. Nope. Probably not, as here comes the German loiters to hit those Churchills dead on. Unfortunately, they are not as fast as Crusaders, so they're going to take hits. And we know the Allies have no AA, so, yeah. Tiger Ace pushing on in. Here comes the bombing attempt, but just meant to scare off the Panthers. Churchill's pulling back, but shot through the smoke. The Tiger Ace will get its kill no matter what. You can fire through the smoke by ground firing. Tiger, by the way, with 46 kills. Some friendlies, but still. Not too shabby. Another Churchill goes down. We have a flanking maneuver by one of them. But at this point, the Allies just have nothing left in the tank. Honestly, I thought they were doing really well. But I think some armor charges that just pushed into nothing. Not having snares would have been great for the Axis. Honestly, with the amount of munitions, I'm surprised we didn't see more mines along the front to stop the Allied armor. Because think about it, the Axis armor. They pushed, and I just didn't see. Is there mines here? I'm not seeing any mines. And you have like 600 munitions here. Like there's a lot of munitions the Allies have been getting. Stuka again being the absolute bane of the Allies, wiping so many men. Here comes a loiter to hit that Tiger. Ippa pulling back. Real quick, as Ippa retreats, how many kills does that Stuka have? Alright, 39. And again, that's an undercounted Stuka. 37 for his Tiger. Infantry's pulling back, but here's the thing. Tiger is in need of repairs, so maybe stop shooting. Or pull back. As long as he doesn't engage, he can heal himself slowly. There we go. Automatic repairs are kicking on in. Panthers are just cleaning up whatever's left. And there we go. It's a defeat for the Axis. The Allies. Sorry, the Allies. Axis won. Allies, unfortunately, lost in the end. But yeah, great game, I would say. That was a hell of a fight. Ippa is the one who submitted this replay. Thank you very much, Ippa, for submitting this. Again, a lot of manpower. Please make sure to put caches and help your team, mines, anything you can. Because if you would have put caches down, you would have more munitions, which means more mines. You could have stopped that like Crusader push like 2 or 3 times. Just minor stuff. Mine. But yeah, just I still thought you guys did pretty well. I did like how you guys were trying to keep your armor alive, moving your artillery, baiting the allied armor in with Stukas. That was probably the highlight. 48 kills with a single Tiger. Damn, that's good. Any high kills? Not really. I'm trying to look. A Crusader, again, 6 kills, but man, he lost so many of them. Tiger and Stuka each pretty damn good. Stuka probably the MVP for Ippa right there. Palm Grenadiers did pretty good. Riflemen, okay for that many. Not seeing any not a lot of vehicle kills for the American player. Maybe his airstrikes did a little bit more, but yeah, just nothing really to say there. Panther, 6 vehicle kills, not too shabby. Only lost 1 of them. That's probably from the Easy A at the end I saw. Nothing really to say there. Infantry section, 26 kills. I have 50 to 100 hours on this game. Thanks for the tip. I know you're a good player. Like, you showed yourself. I'm just pointing out that, like, minor stuff like that, just helping your team really helps. Again, if you have like 200 manpower, don't waste it on cash. Build up your own army so that way you can help your team. But if you have a good size army and you can use some of that manpower and you're like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, yeah, a couple caches can help your team. Again, just small stuff. Also, again, the allies need AA. Honestly, I know it's real easy for the mechanized player. Who goes armor company for the Americans to not go with the recovery vehicle, but there's so many times, especially in big battles like this, the recovery vehicle is absolutely worth it. You could salvage the Tiger. You could they could have had an allied Tiger. It's one of those things that would have really helped out your team if you could have just had the resources down. Grants, again, 74 kills, 7, pretty good, but there is a lot of them. That's the only thing. But yeah, really solid game right there. Really solid game. But hey, thanks again, Ippa, for submitting this. And let's get to the next game. But again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Greyshot17. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hello, everyone. This is Greyshot17. And before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.